Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today back in Pine Valley Zoo. Right, we're going to be working on our lynx enclosure today. Now off camera I've just done one little adjustment to the stream here. I think it was this piece just here was a bit too wonky. I know I mentioned in the last one that one of them was a bit wonky and I didn't mind, but I did mind. So I just straightened it a little bit. It's still a little bit off, but once I get all the rocks and things around, I think it will look really nice. Oh look, one of our lynx is about to have a baby. That's pretty cool. Is it you? Yes it is. Ooh, I wonder what a baby lynx looks like. Where is it coming? Is it imminent? I know what this thing does. It tells me that someone's about to have a baby and then 20 minutes later they have a baby. Let's follow her. Where's she going to go? Up there? No, down there. No, she's not going to do it. Hang on, what month are we in? Oh, due February, and it's January. Okay, we're nearly there though. Look, nearly in February. Here we go. Any second now. Baby is on its way. No. Sorry, this is a. Oh, here we go. She's about to have offspring. Are you sure? Oh, she's lying down. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. What have we got? Tatiana. That's a nice name, isn't it? Oh, that is quite adorable. Little baby lynx. Right. Let's just quickly make sure that they can't have any more. Excellent. Ah, that's so cute. Okay, so what's the plan for today? Actually, before I start on the link, something that a couple of you mentioned to do in this habitat was to put down a food tray so that you can sort of guide where the food is put down. So that's what I'm going to do. I didn't realise that this was what these were for, if you see what I mean. I thought that these were animal specific, so they only worked for certain species, but apparently that is not how they work. How does that? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I was hoping to put one down right by the entrance here, but clearly that's not going to happen, is it? Okay, well let's try that and see. Little red panda playing with the cardboard box. Maybe I'll put one over there as well. It really messes up the landscape, doesn't it? No, let's get rid of that. Okay, well I've got one over there, so I'm assuming that's accessible. Ah, no it's not. Oh man, this isn't working, is it? Okay, let's get rid of that one. Maybe I need to put it here somewhere. Ooh, look, just there. Aha! Okay, so that's not brilliant, because of course it can't manipulate the land right next to the pathway there, but excuse me. Okay, well it's accessible. So it's better than nothing, and it just means that they're not going to continue putting the food down in stupid places. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. See, what I might just do is just try and blend it a little bit with some flowers. Let's just do that. Yeah, so at least they're not going to get fed up on the roof again, because they keep on, for some reason, putting the food up there, which is just silly. Cool. Okay, so let's come back here. So I have been thinking about these wooden edges that I've put in, and the fact that I'm using stone here, and I'm wondering whether I want to replace the wood with some stone. So that is what I'm going to have a look at, because we do have this lovely new stone. I say new, it's been in for a while now, but it's a lovely piece, this one, and I'm wondering if this will look better, so I'm just going to try it. I've also got a bit of an idea of what I can then do with it. So the only reason I'm just putting it up high like that is just so it's easy to get lined up. I can then just do that and then sink it down. See, sometimes I do things and it does make sense. Yeah, see, I really like that. So yeah, I might stick with that. Let's just bring that in there, and there we go. Let's do that, because what I'm then thinking is that I can cover this wall, because it's, yeah, I'm not sure. It is a flat texture. It's meant to look 3D, but it is a flat texture. So actually, I'm not sure that what I had in mind is going to work, but I'll give it a go. So I'm thinking I'd like to have stuff like this kind of sunk into it, looking like it's growing up it. Just you know, not too much, just a few little bits like that. Yeah, it gets a little bit trickier there because of the funky angle, but you get the idea. Yeah, just to give it a bit of something, you know. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's do the same down here. Oh, this is going to be a bit trickier to do. So we need one of them and one of them. And then one of them and one of them and one of them and one of them. Okay, I think that's what all I'm going to have to do, and then I'm just going to have to do the rest individually, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just prefer the look of the stone, basically, mainly because I was using it. I've got stone here, so it's kind of a stone theme. That's my thinking anyway. Don't know if that makes sense. Okay, let's get that done there. That's all okay around that side. And then, oh yeah, they can get out at the moment. That's not good. Don't want our Lynx escaping, do we? And then you in there. And then let's get some of these going in these gaps here. And then I'll do the same with the foliage. Try and, whoops, hang on, something's gone drastically wrong somewhere, hasn't it? Oh, I've completely messed all of this bit up. Oh, now it's not going to work at all, is it? Oh, so annoying. Fine, let's try that again, shall we? Yes, it's meant to be on that line. There we go, get them in the end. So my idea, I think I mentioned it in the last episode, I had a bit of an idea of something that I wanted to try. And what it's a load of fallen trees, but I want to do it in such a way that the animals can walk on them. So what I may have to do, and I was going to do it here. So let's have a look at that now. I was going to hopefully use pine trees and have them. I don't want to align to surface. I was going to have them lying up and down the hill like this in a kind of a big pile. But what I need to check, oops, is how they can traverse over them. They can't really, because they can't walk on them. And ideally I want them to be able to walk on them. So what I'm thinking is, see, they can do that. They can jump around them, which is good. So that's an option. But what I'm thinking is I may have to use some actual living ones instead. Because they can walk on the living ones like they can't walk on the dead ones. So I'm just going to have to keep checking as I go along. Yeah, because they can climb these ones, it allows them to walk over them as well. Okay, that's interesting. Right, what sort was that? Himalayan. Now I may have to use some different types in the end. Yeah, it's just an experiment. I don't know if this is going to look any good at all, to be honest. Let's take that one up a bit more. It's very hard to try and make it look natural. Okay, let's check again. Yeah, it's starting to block them off. Although that's the dead one. I wonder if I get rid of the dead one. Let's have a look then. Yeah, that's better. I want them to come right down in amongst it. They can't quite go over that, but they can go on it, can't they? So I'm guessing that means they can jump from here to here and then onto here. So yeah, we might make this work. Let's keep going. I might mix up the type of pines. Try and get some different coloured wood in here. The problem is with the living ones is they're all extremely tall. I will actually do a couple of non-lying down ones, I think, as well. And how do I want this one? Maybe angled up the hill. It's hard to get the angles different. I'm trying to make it look like the trees have fallen naturally. That is not as easy as it sounds. Right. You see, that looks okay. In real life, they'd love that because they'd be able to go underneath it as well. I just don't know what it's going to be like for them in the game. Yeah, they can. Look, it says that they can go right underneath this and on it as well. They can't climb this one. That's interesting. So they can't actually climb trees, but they can go on them if they're lying down. Or maybe they can't reach the base of it. Maybe that was the issue. Yeah, maybe they... Oh, I don't know. Looks like they can. Okay, not sure about that. But this was the idea. I just wanted this sort of natural, wild-looking area like that. I may keep going as well. Maybe get another one. Actually, what else have we got here? I think I'm gonna keep going until I think it looks busy enough. So something a bit, actually I think this one needs to be right around the other way. And then to here. Actually, that looks pretty good like that. Okay, let's just check that. Good, yep, you can see the green line, so they can climb on it. They can kind of go around it as well. I think that might be enough. And then I think if I can get some other ones all around it, get one or two up on the stream area. Got to be careful because I don't want to block any of their actual sort of walkways. I do want it to be quite busy, particularly up in this hilly bit here. I do want a fair number of trees up here. Because this is their sort of their cave, this is their wild bit, and then further down here it will be a bit sparser. I won't do down here yet because I've got a lot of work to do down there still. But I do kind of like the idea of this area being fairly dense. I feel like they're all a bit too similar. I might mix it up and get a few Himalayan ones in here as well. Yeah, something like that. Try and really get it nice and filled up. Okay, what do we think? See, they would love this sort of environment because they can hide, and that's what these lynx like to do in the wild. They don't like to be seen too much, so I wanted to offer them somewhere in the habitat that was very wild and natural, where they could see they can walk right through here and not be seen. And that's part of the joys of going to see these animals in the zoo, is seeing them in the wild environment, but it's also that kind of hunt for them. You know, you've got to really look for them in the habitat. You see, look at that, there's one right here and they can't see it. It's just about to walk out there, see, and then they can see it. It's exactly what I want. Right, let's just check their areas. Good, they can still get in their cave, they can wander all around here, they can still come up here, they can still go into their stream. That's brilliant, I'm really happy with that. And they now, look at that, they're blending in incredibly well, aren't they? Which is just what I wanted. Nice, okay, really happy with that. That looks really nice. Cool, so where was I? I was putting some detailing on these walls, wasn't I? And I got distracted. Let's go back and finish this off. So yeah, obviously my previous episode has gone out this morning, so I'm recording this early Sunday morning. My girlfriend is still in bed, but I wake up so early. I'm so used to getting up early for work that even when it's my days off, I still wake up early, which is kind of annoying sometimes. But you know, I'm someone who likes to be busy. I like to do things. I don't like to lie in bed all day. I can't really do that anyway. I suffer with a lot of back pain, probably something to do with my job, my gardening. So I tend to wake up with a lot of pain every day, and once I'm up. I can't go back to bed. I have to get up and do some stretches, get my back feeling better. And so when I wake up on a Saturday or Sunday and at 6 in the morning, then why not get up and do some Planet Zoo building? Luckily, I think my girlfriend can't hear me talking. Otherwise, she's going to come downstairs and complain that I woke her up at 6 in the morning. But who knows? I think we're okay. Right. What else do we need to do? So, well, quite a lot. I mean, I've still got lots of detailing here. I've still got this stream to work on. Maybe I should look at doing the stream next, and then I'll finish the detailing of the rest of the foliage. Actually, let's just check what enrichment items these guys have, just so I know whether there's anything big that I want to try and fit in. So food, no, they're all small, and small toys. Okay, let's get some of these in. So the line feeder, I really like these things. I think that should be down here somewhere for everyone to enjoy. And then I can spread the other bits around. I can get something right up under here so that people can watch it from up on the food terrace up there. And maybe get something down at the base of the water here. And then I've got a zebra that could maybe go up by the entrance to their cave there. And then there are some good toys. I like these toys. Maybe see if I can get one of them in there. And it's flattened out the ground a little bit there, but I think that's okay. Get a little rubbing post down in there. Get a scratching post over here somewhere. Get a cardboard box in here. Ooh, yes, a pine tree scratching post is going to be good, isn't it? And how about a block of ice? Maybe get this up the top here somewhere. Let's get a block of ice right up by the door there. Right, what do we think? So if you're standing on this little area here, yeah, look, you've got a nice little scent thing in there. That's good. I have to put some ferns or something around that. I'll fill this corner in with foliage, I think. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Oh, look. Oh, look at our little baby. So cute. Don't grow up. Please don't grow up. Look at its ears. Oh, that's so adorable. Excellent. Okay. Good, 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 good. Let me just make sure all of that is accessible to staff. Yeah, they can go everywhere, can't they? And accessible to the animals. Yes. Wonderful. We are looking good. So let's come back to here and do a little bit of rock work down our stream. Now I think what I need to do is get rid of that first. I think I need these pieces used where there's these little splashing areas. Because it kind of needs to look like the water is splashing on a rock. Something like that. I try and make each one look a little bit different. And obviously I can then put more rocks along each side as well. But that's the idea. It's just got to look like it's hitting something to make it splash. Otherwise the splash isn't being produced by anything in particular, is it? Okay, that's looking good. And then, like I said, I don't want to completely cover everything. But I feel like a few rocks around these pieces and then one or two down the sides will look good. Actually, it's got a bit of a funny gap, like underneath it there. Yeah, you want it to look like the water is contained within the stream. So you are going to need some little rocks, I feel, like around the edge. again, just to aid that effect of the splashing in particular, but not too much. I don't want to make every bit look exactly the same. So like I can have a few rocks kind of on the edge and a few in the middle. And then obviously once you've got some foliage in here as well, that's going to look even better then, isn't it? And I will also come back and use some of the aquatic rocks to create that that extra detail around around these areas as well. I think this will look good. Let's get another one in the middle here. Okay, that looks good at the moment. So what I now need to do is get these, and these ones I do want aligned to the surface. I also need to try and get the colour looking a bit better. I kind of want that colour. Let's have a look. Maybe a bit more brown. Ooh, there we go. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? See, so what I'm thinking is, no, actually that's still a bit brown. Yeah. It's hard to know until you put them down next to the other rocks. It's very hard to see what they're going to look like. They're never going to be perfect, but the idea is I kind of want. Well, I want that basically. I want the stream to look rocky. Hang on, I needed to turn that. That's better. Yeah, I think this will look really nice actually if I can get this all the way up it. Sometimes it's easy to go a bit over the top with these faux rocks, but in this case I feel like it really needs them going all the way along it. Oops. Let's just look as we go along. Yeah, I think this will look really good. I think it already looks really good. Nice. It just makes it look more complete, doesn't it? I guess more natural. Oops. And then I'll do the same here. And I've still got some work to do here because I haven't done all of this top bit yet, but let's get the rocks in place. Oh, that looks fantastic. Yeah, that's really starting to look quite natural now. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, let's just quickly get back to our other rocks, because I've got these bits at the bottom here that need to be covered. Let's get rid of that. So at the bottom here I'm going to have to use some bigger pieces to kind of blend all of this in, which is fine. Yeah, something like that. One or two small ones as well. I think something like, yeah, something like that. Okay, that looks cool. And then we need to, hang on, I'm not quite happy with it. We need to make sure there's some good foliage around it. That's too big, I think. Tell you what, I'm not happy with that piece. Let's get rid of that. Let's get one of these in here. I think it's that I'm not happy with. Yeah, that's better. I might just move that out a bit like that. Now for some reason the animals are sleeping over here rather than going into their shelter. Which is quite annoying. I really wanted to get the bedding in here. This object will always flatten terrain. Don't I know it? Right, let's see. I'm assuming once I've done that I can't put this terrain back. Oh, it's actually letting me put the terrain back. That's interesting. I didn't think you could. I thought the point of them moving the terrain was that it had to be cleared above it, but actually that is letting me put the terrain back on. So maybe that will solve our issue. So we've got some bedding and some leaves in there now. That looks pretty cool. I even like that we've got a few tree roots coming down through the roof. Maybe that will encourage them to actually spend some time in the shelter, because that is classed as shelter. Oh look, as soon as I do it, in they go. Brilliant. Okay, well that's solved that problem. Oh look, they can climb these trees. They just can't. Oh, look, they can climb that one now as well. That's good. So we're going to get hopefully some some lynx climbing trees as well. There we go. Look, we have one using its shelter properly. Good. Well, that solved that problem and taught me something. I didn't realise that you could pull the ground back above bedding. I wonder why it gets rid of it in the first place then. That's really stupid. Oh well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Excellent. Well, this is coming together quite nicely now, isn't it? Yeah, I like what I've done today. I love this dense area. There's still more to do. I'm going to do some other foliage in here, give it a bit of colour, some wild flowers and things. And what else do I need to do? I still need to do foliage down the stream. I need to detail this bit of the waterfall stream bit here. I need to, I want to obviously detail sort of just this little area here. I need to finish off this little bit here. Probably just some foliage in that. And then obviously I've got all of this area down here to do. So a few more trees, bit of foliage, bit of rock work, bit of pond work down here. Gardens, so I'll do some nice flower borders around the outside here. And I will do something here possibly. I don't know yet. I might do a little sheltered area on here and I might not. We'll see what happens. What I am actually just going to quickly do, I want to put a torque point on here. Just realised I haven't quite lined those bits of wood up perfectly, have I? Let me just see. No, I can't quite cover up that wood on both sides, I don't think, actually. Let's just bring that in a tiny bit as well. That's better. Yeah, that's covering up more of the wood down the side here and here. Actually, that is covering up there. Yes, good, that has covered it. Good. And, oh no! No, it's going to have to just come out again. It's not going to be quite perfect, is it? Got to at least make sure that the outside edge here looks perfect. Oh no, that's good. That's still covering up everything, I think. Just one tiny little bit there, but you know what, I can forgive myself for that. Right, let's get this little talk point going. Educational contents, the Eurasian link. Do I want to do it in March? No, I want to do it in December. Why not? I don't think I've got any others in December. Or have I? I probably have, actually. Now, where do we find out about talk points? Education, that makes sense. Animal talks, okay. There we go. Eurasian links in December, and there's no other ones in December. I want to try and change them so that you get everything happening. So you've got a January. Oh, hang on, I've got 2 Januarys. Let's change that to February. March and March. I haven't got an April, so let's change you to April. I've got 2 May. I haven't got a June. So you can be a June. Then a July. August. September. Haven't got an October. Or a November. How many have I got? 1, 2, 10. Okay, so yes, so I'm missing 2 months, which is fine. So that's October and November. So the next 2 I need to do are October and November, and that just helps it, I think, flow so that the talk people don't have to be in 2 places at once. Eventually, I'll just have to employ more people to do the talking, but that's all good. Right, that's that then. I think I'm going to leave the episode there. So next episode, lots more detailing, basically. Lots of foliage and some more trees. I'm not sure what I'm doing between these habitats here. So you've got the peacocks on this side and the lynx on this side. I may try and do some thick foliage down here, I think, just to keep them separated. I think it would make sense a little bit to a degree. I think the lynx might try and attack the peacocks, so I think it makes sense to kind of keep them a little bit separated. So yeah, I'll probably do that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this whole habitat is looking now. Actually, I think it's, yeah, if you look at it from around here, I think it's starting to look like a really sort of natural forested area. Obviously, lots of detailing still to do, lots of ferns and things like that. And it's looking like a proper habitat. Brilliant. Okay, very happy. So let me know what you think. So this episode is going out tomorrow. So this will be going out on Monday. Don't know when I'll be recording the next one. It may try and get another one done today, but it may not be until tomorrow or even Tuesday. So I may have time to see some of your feedback beforehand. I may not, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, so please do leave your feedback though, because I do really appreciate it. I do read every message that you write, so yeah, keep them coming. Great. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed your weekend as well, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye for now.